welcome back. This is going to be Clicker 101 Basics Training today, and we are so happy to have you guys watching us today. And we've noticed that people have actually been asking us for this video, so thank you so much, you guys. We love hearing your comments, your suggestions. Hi, honey. We love hearing that you guys want something from us, and we're so happy to film it for you guys. So today we're going to show you some tricks that we're doing. And first, I'd like to start with a couple disclaimers that are pretty important, is that we are not trainers. We don't know true cat psychology. We are just regular people like you, and we just love to have fun with our cat and try to bond. And we found that clicker training is just an incredible way to do that. I mean, she's still purring, and we just did a couple of tricks together.
Yeah, I could still hear her. And this is a few minutes after we finished training.
And she's so good. Yeah. So we are basically, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all those things so we can keep showing you guys what you like. Stay tuned. So I started with clicker training only by accident. It was actually kind of a funny thing. It was even before Rue even existed. I had fallen in love with a YouTuber from Bird Tricks. They are an incredible pair, a husband and wife and a daughter, and they care and train these massive birds like cockatiels and parrots. And I was always so intrigued with that. I would never personally get a bird because there's so much work, but I just loved the work that they did with them. And so I based a lot of the training with Rue off of their tricks and their cues and their suggestions. And I really loved everything. You just want to keep playing, don't you? And so this is actually basically where we got all of our basics from. So again, remember, we're not trainers. We've just learned from what interests us and what Rue really shows us that she loves doing. So things that you need to get started with clicker training, it's pretty easy. You're gonna need a clicker. You can buy them from any store, in pet store. You could even, if you wanted to, get something as simple as a Snap-a lid. As long as it makes a loud enough click, that's pretty much all you're gonna need. The next thing you're gonna need, so this is what a clicker typically looks like. They have them all in shapes and sizes. So it's pretty cool. It's just something pretty simple. That's all it is. Oh, did you just perk up? She knows that this clicker, the sound means a treat. So she's probably like, where's my treat? The next thing you're gonna need is, you could use absolutely anything for this part. We use a chopstick. Basically, it's for target training. And you can see she's already wanting to go towards it. So that's why I'm not showing her the sides.
Oh, and you need that. This is really important.
So yeah, so you can use anything you want. You could use the back of a spoon. You could use a stick outside if you all of a sudden forgot your chopstick. We like a chopstick just because it's simple.
Or a straw.
Or a straw, totally a straw would work too. It's just something that she can put her nose up against. And her treats. And because you are being so good at Little Miss Purr Pants over here, I'm gonna give you a treat just because you're awesome. Here you go, honey. Something that we like to do, we use the temptation treats just because they're kind of like McDonald's for cats. They're not the healthiest treats, but they definitely get them to do what you want. But to keep in mind weight and everything you need, we cut them in half to make sure that they are never too much, and we always stop at a certain amount of treats per tray. And that is all you need for clicker training. So the differences between a cat and a dog, just so that you understand the differences, there are two mottos. For a dog, it's, I love you, what can I do for you? But a cat is very different. A cat is more like, you want me to do this for you? What do I get out of it? So you've got to remember that cats are very motivated either through affection or through food, and food is typically the winner. If temptations doesn't work, you can even use little bits of tuna, and that would get her wild and crazy. Just know that if you ever try to use anything else, you may not get it or a trick out of her if you don't keep using the same thing. So we try to keep it simple with the temptations. So before we ended up getting Rue, there was a lady that was running around our neighborhood, and the amount of times we heard the name Coco was driving us insane. But the reason why that's so important is that her cat was an indoor cat and she'd never taught her cat to come to her. So she could be shouting Coco for as long as she wanted, the cat would never come.
And she did.
And she did. She literally went for a month yelling Coco all around our neighborhood. So we decided when we got Rue, that was not gonna be us. We wanted to have at least something that would give us a chance to get her back if she ever did escape outside or get out there accidentally because someone walked in and left a door open. We wanted a fail-safe, and this was just such a great opportunity to start clicker training and target training. So that is why we have started it. So during trick-or-treating, you have to understand there are a lot of things happening. Cats get easily distracted. I don't know what's going on with her today, but she's been so still. Normally she's running around the world and bouncing off of walls, but she's being so calm right now because we've just worked her and trained her. And this is what happens with cats that you work with. They tend to get mental stimulation and it calms them down. But something that's really important to understand is when you are doing clicker training, there are things that could make things more challenging for you that don't need to be. For example, especially with a Sphynx cat, they don't like the cold. So don't try to get them to lie down or sit down on cold floors or cold tables. It's not gonna work. And it's not because of you or them, it's simply the environment. So just be aware of, okay, she's not doing the trick. Why is she not doing the trick? Am I not doing the cue right? Am I not timing it properly? Is she not wanting to do it because of a certain something like a cold floor? Or something's distracting her like a funny noise? Or even something as simple as a bug could be like life-altering for them.
A grasshopper.
A grasshopper, if that gets in the house, you couldn't do training if you tried. So just be aware that if she's not getting it, there's always a reason why. So something that we've learned, and Bird Tricks was really great to really emphasize this, was that we have to know when to end sessions. You typically never want to do more than 5 minutes, and you can do it multiple times a day, but try really to stay within the 5 minutes because you don't want them to get discouraged. Try to end every session on a good note, but sometimes that's not possible. Sometimes when she decides that she doesn't want to do it anymore, well, guess what? She's a cat. You're not going to force her. So things to look out for. Things like she's not following your cues. She's walking away, going to get food, going to do this. That means she's over it. She's done for the day and she's just wanting to do something else. Or remember this simple rule, the one more rule. It basically means if you're in the session and you are rocking it and you're feeling so good, because that happens when you and your cat are on the same page and you're both getting excited, trust me, you will feel it when you get there. You want to just keep going, one more, one more, one more. The moment you say one more, end the session, because you always want to win it on a win if you can. So something else that's kind of unique about clicker training is you can do it anywhere. We've done it at the park, we've done it in the kitchen, we've done it in the living room, we have done it everywhere. The important part is always consistency, using the same hand gestures for the same things that you want. For example, sit. Whatever gesture you want for sit, whatever gesture you want for sit, you always use the same one. Don't be using different signals. It's only going to confuse her. Use the same words consistently. Like the location doesn't have to be consistent. Remember though, if you change the locations, there are more distractions, new distractions that could potentially hinder your advancement. So something that's kind of fun is that when I do my clicker training, personally, I'm the one who kind of starts the process of the learning of a new trick. Curtis likes to take that trick and keep going to make sure she doesn't forget it. So we're a really great duo in that sense. But something that's super important is that how do you know if your cat has mastered a trick? Well, please remember, she is a cat. She's gonna be temperamental some days, and some days she'll be incredible. That's normal for a cat. But something to tell you that she is rocking it is something as simple as I've trained her the trick. Curtis walks in, gives her the same vocal and hand cue, and she does it. You know you've got the trick mastered. Why is it important to do clicker training, you ask? Well, you know what? It's something just as simple as bonding with your animal. For some reason, cats love it. It's mental stimulation. And when they succeed, oh my goodness, do you ever feel good? And you both feel good. So you know what? Clicker training, you could do it with any animal. And I promise you, if you're doing it right, you are gonna have an incredible bond with that animal. This is why you do clicker training. So for the first trick that we're gonna teach you today is the target training. Basically what you use target training for is to get your cat in any location you want or to get her to come to you. So you can take anything that you need, a chopstick, a stick, the back of a spoon, it doesn't matter. But what is important is that you get the cat to touch her nose to the tip of the stick. You can already see she wants to do it. And basically that's how you get the click, and therefore they get their treat. So for example, cats are very curious. This is going to be the most important thing you do right off the bat, is to catch her with her curiosity, because she may not do it again once the very first time is done. So you want to be ready. So basically what you do is you take your stick, and this is assuming your cat has never even seen this stick before. You say, come here, Rue. Click, and treat. That's all it is, and just keep doing it, repetition, and you will get there. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching today. We love hearing from you guys on things that you want to see from Rue and from us. If you have any questions, please ask. We'd love to do more of these videos of clicker training. If you want to see specific training and specific tricks, let us know. We'll do a video just on that so that you can get better at your tricks. We want to thank you for watching us and watching Rue especially. Please like, comment, subscribe, and please keep watching. Stay tuned because we've got a lot more to show you guys. High five. Good girl.